Hey yo, what's good? It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, Mr. Hashtag I am Buffalo. Listen, we got to talk about this real quick. So the last video that I just put up about Meek Mill, when I was saying basically Meek Mill check Wack 100 about some distasteful things he was saying about Nipsey Hussle and how Wack 100 was really on some bozo stuff. How I was trying to keep from saying that he was an actual bozo, just saying he was doing bozo things, but I don't know, bro. It's kind of hard. I was trying to make a defense for you, Wack 100, only because I'm a huge fan of game, the whole West Coast and everything like that too. But Wack, you're really doing some questionable stuff. So after T.I. basically stood up and spoke for a guy who passed, which is Nipsey Hussle, which he should have did, which was respectful. When you're talking about someone's legacy, you're talking about someone's, I mean, his family and stuff still alive. Got to hear some of these things that you're saying. And by the way, you have an artist that's out here too that's being booked for shows in different cities. So you might want to, I mean, what's understood ain't got to be explained. But anyways, T.I. said some things and really wasn't disrespectful. He said some things about Nipsey Hussle being a legend and stuff like that. And Wack 100, I guess, him trying to throw some shots back, whatever. He put up a post. Remember when T.I. had got arrested for the guns or whatever like that, and he did like the year or whatever, they were saying like, yo, he told somebody, he snitched or that too. Now, if you watch any of my videos on any of these type of topics like that too, I always said, you listen to what I'm saying too, because a lot of people, y'all just going to hear what I'm saying and just think that I'm saying something else. Listen to the words that I'm actually saying. Where I grew up at, in east side of Buffalo, New York, the same east side of Buffalo, New York, where I grew up at, we were taught, we were raised that you cannot call someone a snitch. Key word. You can't call someone a snitch unless you've seen paperwork, unless you have paperwork to say that this person is a snitch. Now, don't get in my comments and say, well, people can snitch without paperwork. And plenty of people told the police like this. Well, you're missing the point. If you are from the streets, if you are from the inner city, from the hood, and I can't speak for where West Coast politics, where y'all from, but I know a lot of people down in Philly, California, I know some people out in West too who basically agree and say the same thing there. You can't call someone, you can't label someone a snitch if you do not have paperwork to back that up, showing that they actually did that. So what Wack 100 is, he put up this post. I'm not going to play it, but you guys remember this post when T.I. was going through his thing, and basically part of his deal to not get like a whole bunch of time was doing community service, the whole Crime Stopper thing. Where he was like, yo, if you see a crime, report it to this. I mean, I would do the same thing too. Like, if they was like, yo, listen, bro, you got caught with this ratchet, you about to do 5 or 6 years, or you can do some community service and tell people to go to law enforcement if they see a crime. As far as people that's not in the streets, if you're in the street, you can't tell at all. You can't talk at all. If you're a regular, everyday citizen, that's what you're supposed to do. But anyways, he put up this post and he put, before there was a 6ix9ine, there was a T.I. Hashtag a legend. And he tagged T.I. You got my line. I'm not to be played with. Mind your business. Wack gives no Fs. I am not a rapper. Ya65395. Hashtag J49170 West. Then he put the little finger emoji. Only legend gets 12 months for 5,000 pills and 25 choppers. Now blog that. 2 things. All that little hashtag numbers, I don't know what that might be some West Coast. I don't know what any of that means. But for him to say this about T.I., right? And just let me just have a real conversation with you guys, Bandana fam, right? So say, and I'm not saying he did, because I can't label I'll tell you like this. I'm the type of person where if you get caught with 3 ratchets and you don't really do any time, I can't technically label you a snitch. I probably just won't hang around you at all, say anything that's illegal at all around you whatsoever. I won't have anything to deal with you. I'll distance myself away from you. But you're never going to see me post, say, oh, this person, he ratted on this person. Now, with that out of the way, let's say, hypothetically speaking, allegedly, if T.I. did tell on somebody, did rat on somebody to get a shorter amount of time, who went to jail? Like, you with 6ix9ine, he told, people went to jail. Alpo, he told, people went to jail. T.I. situation, if he did, who went to jail? By now, it would have been somebody somewhere who said, like, yo, he in my paperwork. Not even in my paperwork. It would have been somebody who said, yo, he told on me. He gave them information to do something on me. So, realistically, I think there's another bozo move from Wack 100 because I can't stand by that. I'm not saying that he didn't tell. I don't know T.I. As far as my personal opinion, do I think that he told? Just on a near fact of this amount of time went by and nobody ever went to jail for it. Nobody ever came out and said he did it. I'd have to say no. Do I think that it's highly unlikely for a person to get that little bit of time for what he got caught with? Yes, I know people got caught with less than that doing 10 times as much time. But at the end of the day, can't call a man a snitch if you don't have paperwork. Like I said, I don't know how y'all streets work. I don't know how y'all rules and hood politics and everything out west work. But I know as far as where I'm from, The east side of Buffalo, New York, Central Park, Dewey Ave, you cannot label somebody a snitch if you do not have paperwork, you do not have proof. Even if you don't have paperwork, you got some type of video footage, some audio showing that you need some type of proof. You can't just say it. Like, who went to jail after this T.I. thing? And this is something that I want you guys input on this also too. Bandana fam, I want you to comment below and let me know, how do you feel about the T.I. situation? Do you believe that T.I. snitch? And if you do, based off of what? Usually when somebody tells, somebody goes to jail. He told and he went to jail. Nobody else went to jail. As far as I know, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I don't know something. Maybe y'all put me on to something. Anyways, want to share that with you guys real quick. Wack 100, what are you doing, bro? Like, Wack really started off being a respectable person, managing the game, Ray J and different stuff like that too. But it seemed like ever since he got with Blueface, he just been on some. And he don't even need the clout because Blueface is already a clown. Like, not a clown, but he already had. I said clown. Blueface is already like not clown. I didn't mean to say clown. Like, he's already animated. He's already getting attention. And that was some clown stuff he did with Meek Mill artists. But I'm not gonna call the man a clown. He's just young, and I guess that's what they do in that age bracket from where he's from. I don't know. Anyways, y'all hop in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about the situation. DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, more respected. I'm
DJ Bandana.